Morning, Striders. How's it going? Beautiful spring morning this day. Bit of a frost first thing, but the sun's up now. It's going to be a nice day. So as I said in my last video last weekend, I need to get some training in for the Cleveland Survival event at the end of this month. So I've got a bit of weight on my back today, as you can see. Got my haversack on, bit of weight in it. See how my hip is. So yeah, some nice interesting points on today's walk. We're walking through Wensleydale in North Yorkshire, just on the eastern side of the Yorkshire Dales, and we're going to walk along the River Ewer up to a village called Middleham, where there's some interesting stuff to look at, old castles, old Mott and Bailey stuff, along another river, past the remains of a monastery and back again. I've no idea how far it is, maybe it's 15 miles. I've got my GPS with me, so we'll have a look. I'm just going to give you a panoramic view of this early morning landscape. So like I say, it was frosty first thing, but it soon clears this time of year. There's a bit of kick in the sun. Have a look at the river. Here's the River Ewer, formerly known as the River Yore, where we get the name Yorkshire from. So Yorkshire was once upon a time named after this river. I don't know why they changed it to the River Ewer, spelled U-R-E. Okay, I will give you a running commentary as the day progresses. See you in a bit, Striders. We've come off the side of the River Ewer now, and we're just coming up to a old medieval pack horse bridge that crosses the River Ewer, and we're going to cross. Now apparently the Romans built a ford across this river here at this point, long before this bridge was built, of course. And we'll have a look. It's not rained for a while. We'll see if we can see any evidence of this Roman ford, shall we? Nice bridge, eh? Bit of debris there from the winter storms. Right, let's have a look over here. Aye, not really much evidence of anything that side. Let's have a look on this side. Nah, it's difficult. So it was a couple of thousand years ago, you know. But we come down over this bridge and then we're going to cut across some fields to a little hamlet that I will give some info on when we get there. So this floods quite often during the winter, during high flows. Because of this, they have a footbridge here. Again, medieval structure. The water flows underneath, etc. Okay. Just approaching the hamlet that I mentioned. Sat on the side of the hill there in the trees, called Thornton Stewart. An Anglo-Saxon settlement named after a thorn tree, probably a hawthorn. I just want to show you over here the views I've got this morning. It's warming up a bit now as well, strength in that sun. So it's warming up a bit now as well, some strength in that sun. Okay, Thornton Stewart is where we're heading. Just coming up to another point of interest. Plenty of points of interest on this beautiful day before we get to Middleham Castle. So this is St Oswald's Church, ancient church, probably at least 1,000-year-old. The Scandinavian burials in here, Anglo-Saxon burials, and loads of rabbits running around. Some nice yew trees. Let's go and have a look, eh? I like this. Look at that. How do? They love their lives until death. The Great War. Commemorate those who died here. So not only Scandinavian graves, Anglo-Saxon graves, the Great War graves. Here we go, look at this. It's an old grave marker. Here lie the remains of 30 bodies uncovered during the laying of a water main in 1996. It is believed that they were originally buried in the 7th to 10th century AD. May they rest in peace. There you go. Plenty of room for more graves if you want to get buried here. So we're in Middleham now. Just before we get to the castle, I just want to show you a few things. So Middleham's the home of thoroughbred racehorses. Stables all over the place. Lots of breeding going on, lots of money, wealth. Jockeys come from all over the world to ride the horses, train them and hone the skills, and off they go again. So yeah, a lot of history in this village, and we're almost at the castle. Here we go. Middleham Castle. The boyhood home of Richard III, sorry. There's the old moat. Would have been a lot deeper back in the day, I'm sure. Filled with water. Also, we're all aware of, well, all of us who live in Britain should be aware of our history. Mary Queen of Scots. She was kept here on the transition from Scotland to London, where she was to be executed. So she was held here for a while. But yeah, nice day for a picnic for the kids and everything. Bit of an adventure playground if you're a kid. Now up on that hill next to Middleham Castle is the remains of a Motte and Bailey castle from Norman times, from when the harrying of the north took place and the Normans kind of devastated this part of the country wiped out all the people, killed all the wildlife, all the animals, and put salt on the land, so anyone who survived or moved back here couldn't grow anything for another 30, 40, 50 years. Talk about ethnic cleansing, industrial ethnic cleansing. Zionists and that. Nice view through here. We're on the River Cover now. We're in Coverdale, which is a minor dale attached to Wensleydale. We'll follow this down to a place called Cover Bridge, at which point the cover goes back into the Ewer, and then we follow the Ewer on the opposite channel side, this time on the right hand channel side, to Jervaux Abbey. Whoa, a bit tricky getting over there. Nice day. So we're in the grounds of Jervaux Abbey now, and here we go. There's Jervaux Hall. I can't get over to you just how warm it is today. It's absolutely stunning. So as I mentioned in my video last weekend, I'm currently in training for the Cleveland Survival at the end of the month that I explained about last weekend. The thing is, when I go out walking anywhere in the north of England, there's always points of interest to pick up, so I'm kind of killing two birds with one stone. Yeah, but so far so good with the old hip. Having two walking poles is a massive bonus, I think. Here we go. Jervaux Abbey, folks. Before I forget, don't forget, if you haven't already, subscribe to my videos and give me a big thumbs up, give me a like. I'd really appreciate it. And then if it's a success, this video channel I've got on YouTube, I'll invest in some better equipment. Yeah, right, onwards and forwards, not far now. Almost back to start now. I'll say a couple more miles and that'll be it. 15 miles under my belt. Absolutely gorgeous day. I'm happy. My walking poles, one on each side, seem to be working a treat. I've had a bit of weight on my back today. Haven't felt any twinges whatsoever in my hip. Things are looking good. So I'll get out again next week. I need to get out a few more times, but I'm going to start off and get some altitude in now, get a little bit more weight in my bag, try and get some steep inclines in, because this Cleveland Survival, it's a terror and I do like the climbs. So yeah, like I said earlier, don't forget to give us a like, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Enjoy this spring weather and get out and keep striding. Take care, all the best, see you soon.